We haven't even touched the 4th phase. Well, I guess we
have.
Technically touched. We grazed it.
But we've been making... We have like 3 particle accelerators. We're making...
None of that stuff went into the thing.
The awesome sink?
Not the...
Or no, the
I hope it's not going into the awesome sink.
No, the... Yeah, but all the last phase is to unlock a single vanity item.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we need to work towards that?
To put it on a... Why did we do any of it?
You don't put it on a pedestal. It's an equipable.
What? That's like... It's like, why do you do anything in a video game?
Like, well, for stream purposes, I saw no point to work towards that, so...
Mm-hmm. It seemed as valid as anything else in that game.
Nope. You're not valid.
I know. It's okay. I hope to die in obscurity someday, just like my forefathers. And their fathers before them, whoever they were. Somebody... Might have been a Joe in there, who knows?
Oh, Alex, I didn't expect to come this time. I was able to. You got other stuff?
Yeah.
Busy.
Busy bees. Yes.
All silver.
Yes, hello, Silver. I just got a notification. I bet somebody started a stream. I best go watch it.
Yeah. I better ban that person just in case.
That's probably a good idea. He does want to cause mischief.
Every night I have electronics. I can probably turn on background music. We're gonna have electronics course, but the lights went out and we couldn't really do anything tonight. Yeah, it's hard to have an electronics course without electricity.
It would complicate things. Oh, that's cute.
Anytime there's a face where they're just like small mouth.
Yeah, the small mouths are cute, like lip biting and stuff. That's adorable. Like scrunched noses.
So that's when. I saw this turned up. That's why. This should be.
Hello, the magic boy. Yes, of course.
Yes, hello, magic boy. Should be better. I gotta do the thing that gets Michael all bothered.
No, look at it. He's sniffing. He's trying to find the cake. No, that's too much.
It's all crooked.
It looks like somebody just rabbit-acked this fucker in the face. No, just...
It smells French.
Friendship detective.
Or she got an eye itch or something.
It's disturbing. That's like the most important part. Most important part of course is there's no little that made you turned her into a monkey. It's got a monkey face.
Friendship.
My little monkeys.
Twilight Gorilla. We'll do that. That's where Gorilla comes from. Music. Oh, is it a little louder? Let me double check. Oh, it is at 71%. Why is that? There we go. It should be at 35. No, it's the same music I normally do. I normally have it at 35%. I don't know why I was at 70. Oh, you know what? I was, I needed to double check something, and I had opened it in VLC, and then it just remembers the last volume. So, because 35 is not really loud enough for me to hear much. It's more just background for myself. Your Michael is very loud?
I'm loud for the first time in my. That's the first time somebody's ever said that.
Nope, he's fine. He's a little louder than me right now, but I don't know why.
Wait,
oh yeah.
Why would you want to adjust it to make me quieter? That would be a first.
No.
Like, trying to get me loud enough is difficult.
I have some settings I can play with, but if he is a little bit louder, which I'm kind of talk some more, Michael.
I'm talking. I'm Mike. Hello.
Yeah, you are a little bit louder.
It's odd because I'm not facing directly at the mic. I'm kind of next to it, looking at you.
Facing at the mic.
But I'm not facing at the mic.
Yeah, I turned you down just a teeny bit. Michael is fine. Well, I turned him down anyway because I was watching the meter. Anyway, we are doing more stuff still. Where was I in this? Huh?
What are you doing? I don't know.
What are you doing? You know that it would come over into my mic. So it doesn't matter. They can hear me. Is that how microphones work?
No. Or no.
It doesn't work that way.
You don't know. Could be very like a sound barrier, an invisible one.
So you guys could mess with him and be like, we can't hear Michael. But it's too late now. All right. So where were we at with this?
Books. Books.
Books.
There's something. All right. The rest
Oh,
of this.
because I had turned it down, so I just turned it back up there. Okay. So. Yeah. These are just. Oh yeah, you had started on this one.
Awesome. Awesome.
That seems timing is off. Yeah. I'm hearing the M right here. So I think the audio needs to be moved just a couple, like 2 frames back that way. Or is it the other way? Or maybe it needs to be condensed. I think it's just timing. Sometimes certain motions just don't make much sense. Yeah, I'll hold off on that. Doing anything with that. I mean, if I need to, I could re-render it if the timing feels off. Michael's learned to throw his voice at the other microphone. It probably picks up more on mine than his.
Well, now that you've turned me down.
By like, literally like a hair. Like not even.
I wanted to make a Valentine's Day joke, but then I didn't. Awesome. But then I thought about it, and I was letting you know. Awesome.
Oh, that's one thing. Okay, so I think we have Rabel's animated, but she's not. She's not anything more than just animated, so we can poke at that a little bit. So I need to bring her eyes. Her eyes do go down here. I don't think they're going down enough. Because at least this last part, it doesn't feel like she's coming from far enough, but it might be a limit. Okay. I'm going to turn her down so we don't have to listen to that so much.
Hello, Soul Kitty.
Okay, I probably have her eyes go up. I'm guessing that's what I need. I just need her eyes to move a little bit more. I think... I wonder if instead... I'm going to mute her because that's going to get really annoying otherwise. Did you see the new trailer for the Chip and Dale? I saw something on it and it looked... Eh?
It looks... well, it looks unfinished. It looks like a really rough start, but there was like a single second in the trailer with the My Little Pony characters.
Why?
Because they're apparently... It's essentially... Roger Rabbit's in it too.
So how did they get the IPs?
Oh, I think Roger Rabbit already belonged to Disney.
But I don't. Yeah, I'm
But
pretty sure
the
MLP
Hasbro
doesn't.
things, they probably would have had to buy. There was also, I think, the Cats from the movie Cats, the new one, in it as well. My hope, like, besides them making the MLP characters look better than they did, is that it takes place in Toontown. Like, it's the modern day version of Toontown from the Roger Rabbit's movie, or the Roger Rabbit movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I don't know. It just seemed like it was. It looked cheaper than the original Who Framed Roger Rabbit stuff.
I think there's a whole lot more in it. That's the thing that gets me, is that the different animation styles are drastic with all the different IPs.
Well, and art styles I can understand, but the way they did Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it felt like they blended the cartoon with real life in a really fluid way.
Yeah.
This didn't feel that way. It felt drawn on much more. I don't know. I didn't think it looked as nice.
I still want to see it, just because either it's going to be a magnificent train wreck.
Magnificent train wreck
or
sounds. Is it this like my autobiography?
Yeah, it's like it's either going to be good or a magnificent train wreck, and I'm going to enjoy it either way. Roger Rabbit was in it, and just seeing Roger Rabbit is like, heck, that's nostalgic.
I need to have Rainbow in some kind of a different, some kind of different position than just. This is effectively horse T-pose, and I can probably like
give her wing back.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I think I disabled it so I could see something. I don't like horses just standing in their standard T-pose. Just, it feels like, I don't know, cheap. So I'd like to do something, even if it's just to move them slightly into a different position. Like that. So, that's fine. I will have her then slowly kind of shifting from some other position. Well, I'll just keyframe it because then I can blend it how I want. And I'll put it from this position.
I think my favorite thing with that trailer is that it had the characters from DuckTales in it, like Screaming Duck and stuff, and My Little Pony. And my coworker likes DuckTales, but has a hatred towards My Little Pony. I'm like, look, they put them together in a movie, and he's like, the world is wrong. Everything is wrong. And it brought me great joy. So that was the highlight of my day.
I love how the highlight of your day is the misery of others.
Yeah. Of course. Why do you think I torture you?
Touche. It goes both ways.
Yes, it does. It's fun, though.
Mm-hmm. See if... Oh, that was... I needed to select more of that. See if that just kind of creates a little bit of emotion there. Yeah, that's not too bad. I might have her head kind of go... Let's see if we're just adding a teeny bit of more upwards motion. Yeah, it works. Okay, fine. Yep, that works. I like that face right there.
Yes.
That's a good one. Roger Rabbit isn't too... Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Who Killed Roger Rabbit?
It's a sequel.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit was in a fantastic movie. That was a great movie.
I do feel like this is essentially trying to do the same thing, but
It just looks so cheap.
Well, I don't think it's finished.
But if it's not finished, then why are they using it to promote it?
They did the same thing with MLP with all the 3D models. None of those were finished when they started promoting it.
Yeah, but where did this commercial come from?
Disney released it
Yeah, but when?
today.
Today? Oh, I thought they did it during the Super Bowl.
No, it was like today. Like
But
this
if
morning.
but that feels like you're trying to promote a show. But if you don't make it look good, nobody cares. That looks like it's trying to potentially be like a adultish show. I
Yeah.
don't know. But that MLP is different. You can kind of get away with it for the intended audience originally. I don't know. I don't care enough, actually.
The new Rescue Rangers movie definitely is trying to appeal to people who watched it when they were kids. So it's definitely an adult movie.
Well, you brought up yesterday in the podcast regarding like what Disney movie made people furry, and if you're talking Disney movie, we cover that, but the when it comes to TV show,
yeah,
it's probably Rescue Rangers, or Sonic Adventures.
I mean, Gadget was a very shapely mouse. So.
Trying to be all.
It's not like Disney didn't really like. I don't know, the girl animals were just had girl bodies with
bazongas. Right?
They had the bazongas, didn't matter what species they were, and then they would they just put like a mouse's or a snake's head on it or something.
Bazongas was the podcast yesterday. That was a phrase we threw around a lot about. It was chicken bazongas. It was interesting. Michael being Michael.
It's a lot of fun.
It's your favorite person to be.
I don't know about that. I'm just not allowed to be anyone else to be.
Yeah, because of a court order.
Because of a court order. Yes.
The animation style where everything looked real but nothing looked right. That's called Uncanny Valley. I think that's actually probably the best definition of Uncanny Valley you can come up with. We'll see if it's good or not. Disney's been pretty good about the content they've been putting out. Like, some stuff better than others for sure, but it's pretty much been pretty good.
How close did you watch the trailer? Or no?
I didn't watch the video or the audio. I was just passing on a thing and played a bunch of it, and I just was like,
I didn't watch the audio either.
Watch the audio?
I didn't listen to the audio, yeah. I didn't listen to the audio, but the fact that they decided to make, I think it was Chip 2D and Dale 3D in the same movie. No, throughout the whole movie, Chip is 2D, Dale is in 3D. He's CGI'd.
Okay.
Because I haven't heard it, but I heard somebody say that it's like, I think he says something along the lines of, yeah, I got the CGI treatment. But Dale...
Okay, then I can kind of see that working out some way or another.
Dale got CGI surgery, that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that kind of being a fun little joke to play on. But at the same time, it just... I guess you can't really do Toontown without having 3D now.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make any sense.
No, but like but if there's one thing in the movie I'm hoping for is that it's legit the same town from Roger Rabbit, because they've already put
universe.
The same universe, yeah. Because they've already put Roger Rabbit in it, so maybe that's a little bit of a nod to that fact. But it would be interesting if that was the case. Like, this is where Toontown is today.
On fire.
Yes. Because I think the whole thing's kind of a nostalgia trip, which hurts me a little bit, because if they put ponies in it, they're basically saying ponies are nostalgic now. I don't like that.
What's wrong with ponies being nostalgic?
They're a new cartoon.
Michael.
Ponies are new.
Wait, was it the main 6?
Yeah.
That's still 10 years. Nearly 10 years.
That's recent. 10 years is recent.
10 years isn't recent.
The show only ended a few years ago.
Somebody that was 0 years old and is now 10 would not say it's recent.
It wouldn't say anything but gaga goo goo because they're babies.
That's racist.
Against babies.
Baby racism.
I showed Twilight, Rainbow, Applejack, and one other one. I can't remember. Fluttershy.
Well, they had to have Rainbow because she's best horse.
Well, of the main 6.
Sure. And Picky's like, how about me? How about me? Look at me.
Alex, babies need to get jobs already. Come on. Lazy babies.
What about Robin Hood? The one, the OG. Yeah, that's the one we were talking about in the podcast.
Yeah,
So.
a little bit. But I mean, Disney's always kind of just been doing the Anthro thing.
Because they want to release it to get the feedback, like they did the Sonic trailer. I don't with the Sonic one. That one, I don't know where to go on that one. The new Sonic one looks really good. They hit that spot on. It feels like they actually went. Normally, movies go too far in the direction of being like trying to fit a cartoon character into a realistic world. That feels like they went the other direction. But if I have to pick a direction, they went the right way. They almost went too far into making them realistic from the actual game in the real world. But I'm 100% okay with that. So no worries.
No, I think Chip and Dale is just in the place where they want to get the trailer out. And they only had so much finished footage, and the footage, at least with the ponies, wasn't 100% done yet. But they only showed it for like a quick second, and they didn't expect a horde of bronies to take that 1 second and start dissecting it little by little, and like some feverish obsession.
Why are they using Chip and Dales for that? If you could do it, like if you're gonna make a thing that's kind of like that cartoon universe thing, why Chip and Dale?
But Chip and Dale Rescued Rangers is, I think, just super nostalgic for a lot of people.
Yeah,
including
but
you.
I know the show, but it just seems like a weird catch on it.
It would either be that or DuckTales, and I think they've already kind of done DuckTales to death.
They couldn't, if they were to do that again, it would go against the show.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't know if they would work.
I feel like it always would have been either Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers or DuckTales, and they've done the hell out of DuckTales recently, so they went to Chip and Dale. Because there's no other show that I can think of off the top of my head that really falls into like our childhood Disney super nostalgic. Scrooge McDuck was in the trailer. They're in it, but they're not the focus.
Yeah, but it's if they were a focus, it'd be different.
I'm trying to think of another one that was like a 90s Disney cartoon that was super popular, but those are the two. I mean, Darkwing Duck, but then that's pretty much just DuckTales.
But Darkwing Duck is a very story-focused show.
Yeah.
It's like there's a universe behind that. You doing that for something like that wouldn't make sense. Maybe that's why they did it, because if you try to pick the different universes to pull from, that's probably one of the better ones.
They could have just done like a Roger Rabbit 2, but then
No,
everybody would have been comparing it to the original.
Well, and if you're looking to try to hit a certain audience, that's probably going too far back.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
You're probably needing to go look for a better range, and that might have been the range they were looking for.
Hey, Kite.
Yes, hello, Kite. I'm trying to catch up with some of that. I freaking love Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck had a really special place for me. That was definitely a good one of the good ones out there. Hello, Cap. And hello, Mia. Hello, Soul Kitty. Hello, Weasel. I think I said hello to Nolan. I just want to make sure. Nolan was asking how Draft was.
How is Draft? He's fine.
Yeah, he just got back from Hawaii.
He's having a crisis over the trailer, but besides that. He's having Rambo's hair. He's trying to escape.
Well, it's. I gotta actually kind of fix her head because she does the thing and then like she just kind of instantly goes and stands into like walk mode, and I need to fix that. So I need to keep her head down for longer. So she's down here and she turns back to normal. Great, I think it's here. I'll give this a shot and see. It didn't work out well on the last one I chose. But I want to keep her head at that angle as she's moving. Okay, so it's just a little bit more like this. Oh, you know what? I bet you that the neck is included.
Hello, Philip.
Maybe. Yes, hello, Philip. Hello, my cult buddies in Mare and Colt friends in chat. Yes. Good evening and or morning and or time. I have no idea. Hello, day. It is 6:30 here.
I did not know that they had an animated series, Kite.
Animated series for what?
Mighty Ducks.
They did?
Well, that's what Kite's saying. I remember the movies. The first two, at least. I just stopped paying attention after that.
I thought they had more than two.
They do. There's a lot of them. I just stopped paying attention. There was one made not too long ago that was just straight up called Ducks. But I don't know anything about it past that. Gargoyles was kind of nostalgic for some people.
I remember watching Gargoyles quite a bit. I wouldn't say it.
I definitely watched Rangers more.
If you were to ask me cartoons I watched when I was a kid, I wouldn't remember that one unless you said it. But yeah. Gargoyles was on my list.
Gargoyles, I watched, but I don't think I ever enjoyed it nearly as much as like DuckTales and Rescue Rangers.
Tailspin.
Okay, Tailspin would have kind of worked.
Tailspin was on that list for me.
That's one that would have worked. Maybe.
Maybe. I think there's less characters to pull from. Yeah. And I think there's a lot of crossover, because isn't it like with DuckTales characters, kind of?
No.
I can't remember everything.
They might have done a crossover at one point or another, but I don't remember.
Well, I thought it was similar, but it might just be because they're all ducks.
I think it all took place in the same universe, like DuckTales, Rescue Rangers. I mean, it was all part of that the Disney universe.
Yeah, back when they made some just excellent TV series, TV cartoons. Ooh, jeez. Oh no!
She got scared. Cat.
Oh no, she comes.
No. Got the high steps.
It's like she got tentacles for chin.
Well, Earthworm Jim was the WB. So. Earthworm
Jim, and I never really watched that one. I never got the popularity of Earthworm Jim.
The video game was popular, and then they made a show based on the video game that was people only watched it because of the video game. The video game's good. It was a lot of humor. I think it was like one of the first video games to really incorporate a lot of humor into the game itself. Like, I remember this really hard level you would get through, and then the final boss was just a fish in a bowl, and all she had to do was hit him once, and he would break his bowl, and that was it. Like, it was like fight, and that was like the humor. It was silly.
We were talking not long ago about what was that one? There's a PlayStation like platformer, kind of like Crash Bandicoot, but with internet memes with the gecko.
Gex, Enter the Gecko.
Yeah, that one. I remember that one a hell of a lot.
Yeah. Looking back at it now, it's cringy as all heck.
Oh yeah,
but
because they're trying to like play off of memes, and memes never really last that long.
Well, it wasn't even memes; it was just references to like nerd culture, like Star Wars references, or Indiana Jones references, or like Star Trek references. That's all it was TV references.
Actually, I was watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode today, and my favorite moment popped up because they boned Marvel and Star Wars.
Yeah.
They had it where he's doing a projection of himself. He goes, "I've always wanted to do this." And he goes, and he's like, "Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope." Then reaches forward and it cuts out. I cracked up so bad because they can. They own IPs.
They own a lot of IPs.
But oh my god, that was so good. I just thought that in my head. Hello, Peak. Street Sharks. I never really watched Street Sharks, but I know what you're talking about. Old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I did watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was aware of Street Sharks and actually had some action figures, but I didn't really watch the show. Like, my mom bought me some of the Street Shark action figures. I was like, cool.
Yeah, I never did the action figures. We did a lot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures. Yeah. I had those. My neighbor, I was so jealous of him. He had the turtle van that shot the pizzas.
Oh.
And it was so cool.
Yeah.
I was so jealous. And then somehow or another, like, we lit the top part on fire and it melted. I don't remember what happened there, but yeah, that the pizzas didn't work so well when they're melted.
Yeah. The turtles had a lot of the turtle blimp. Yeah. Because...
The turtle blimp. I love when they come to those toys. Like, was it a real thing in the show? No. Did I want it? Yes.
Of course. The turtle mini nuke. It's like, why do they have this? Where did they get it?
Turtle nuke codes.
Yes. Gummy bears. I do remember gummy bears. I remember the same theme song.
Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Terrorist teenage.
I was thinking of the gummy bears one. Do you remember gummy bears?
Gummy bears?
Yeah. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
No, that sounds like they're trying to sell candy.
That's beyond compare. They are the
Why do you remember this
bears.
crap?
Because my brain is locked in the 90s and I can't escape. Please help me. I can't remember where I left my shoes half the time, but I remember theme songs from 90s cartoons. It hurts. Just like...
He's a pained man.
Yes.
He needs help professionally.
Priorities. Yes, my brain has made priorities.
Trying to decide how to transition to make it look like feels natural.
Well,
So she looks a little bit off right now.
her hair is all messed up.
Yeah.
Like her hair is like trying to escape.
It's like if it breaks, you just exit the shot, come back in, and it'll normally reset it until it breaks again.
Fluttershy says the word at the end of the video.
Oh, yep. She says it's right here. She's like, whoop. There's no audio right now, but as you can see, she says the word. There, she said it. We're getting there, but I got to make sure that they're all as detailed as I can up until then. All right, now that she's doing her eye close here, I can have the head tilt or brought down a little bit more for a transition. Oh, that's a little too fast.
She does say the word in Flutter Brother, which is one of my favorite episodes.
She says fuck?
She says Pete, which mothers cover their children's ears upon hearing that word. I know, Pete. I cursed on stream just now.
You said the P word.
Yes.
What was the one word we used to have banned on here? Is it waffles?
Yeah, I remember waffles being banned.
And I think I put I don't know if it still is or not, but I put a word on there just randomly, like long time ago, that I thought would never be said on stream, and just to see if anybody would, to have it pop up. I don't know if I ever left it on there. I can't remember. It's not banned anymore. It was just I can't remember why we did
waffles.
No, it's not banned now. No, I can't. I don't want to open it up and check because I know there are some, I think, banned words in there that are more for serious reasons. So
Yeah.
I don't want to have those suddenly showing on the screen.
It's probably for the best. Oh, that's strut.
I'm not exactly happy with Pinky's transition to that. I think she's really swinging her way that way, but she goes to right forward. I might be able to fix that, but it's gonna be well, I can maybe do it without rig stuff, because I have to lock these, and so normally if she's gonna do that, she would swing further out that way ever so slightly. So she would be like, oh no, that wouldn't be that bone. It would be their... Okay, those are already locked. The pelvis. So we'll say that she swings... that. That's too fast.
Is your favorite pony? Well, she would be happy to hear that.
Okay, so I think that should work on the timing. So now I'll swing her a little bit this way. Like this. I'll bring back chest one ever so slightly. These two rotate local, yep. Just to put them back slightly into position, that should be close. And the head I'll worry about later. I just want to see if this works. It doesn't look like legs are broken or something. Okay, so that does work. But the head would have it's like, you know, that enabled would have a little bit of momentum to keep going that way. It seems a little bit goofed on the or it seems like a little bit of a wobble there for the head, but we can fix that. Grab head or lock the head. And we'll just do rotation. Yeah, I can see it kind of goes up and then back down again. So we're just going to kind of round that off like this. Okay, still feels a little bit... I'm going to undo that and then redo it with position as well. So I'm locking it to the world, and in doing so, it's going to create kind of a mess on these lines. But not much I can do on that. Pinky would reverse the entire universe except herself. If you gave Pinky a name tag that said, "Hello, my name is Dinnerbone," just turn upside down. I
feel like that's a reference to something
yeah,
I'm too old to know.
I don't know it either. Transformers Beast Wars? Oh yeah, I watch the hell out of that like every morning before school.
Really?
I would never watch the new Thunder Cars because I'm not interested in it. I have Thundercat, Thunder Cars. I would watch Thunder Cars. Mm-hmm. Favorite pony's one thing. What about favorite ship? Well, I'm Twidash all the way. The Tai Chi. I know. I actually, when you said Tai Chi, I knew what you were talking about before you even go to the next line. Love how smooth Argo is with animating this equine equestrian. It's truly an art. I try.
A lot of it's muscle memory for you, I know.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing right now. It's if I'm doing something that I think isn't obvious, that's when I try to explain it as I go through it. But otherwise, I just kind of do it. But some of the stuff I probably don't need to focus on too much. Like right now, some of the little like details for the eyes and stuff, I probably don't need to do. Okay, that at least it feels good to go. I mean, other than her hair trying to escape reality, but I think she's good to go. So now it's just getting Fluttershy done, and I can make this one orange. Gotta go from back there.
You'll say it.
She's just like, no, she goes, no, I'm going home. Bye bye. It's like, see you guys later.
She had to put down her animals today, all of them.
No, she can't escape that way. She's gonna go this way. She's like,
bye. Going out to sea.
She's like, bye.
And no pony go boarded the ocean, but there you go.
It's not the ocean.
It's not the ocean.
No, it's a horizon. Well, it might be. If it is, I can't tell. Maybe it is. It's not what I'm gonna be. The camera's not gonna look that way anyway. So no worries. She's like, I'm gonna bite your ear.
Yes, I'm biting.
And she hungers for flesh. Okay.
All the ponies hunger for flesh. That's why there's no humans in Equestria.
I have to redo her keyframes too. Well, for one, you can ignore this. You don't see that angle. But I have to redo this because her keyframes right now are, well, thank you very much, so Kitty, for a bunch of gift subs, and congrats to Scorp X227, Luna Presso, Leonidas 69, Dracula Raw, and Jubly. I like Jubly. It's fun to say. But thank you very much, so Kitty. So my gracious goodness, my gracious goodies. There was definitely some goodies there. Oh, I gotta scroll down here. So, very cool indeed. Yeah, you can tell because Ratlos has to say all the cools. So thank you very much. I hope you're having a good day. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I was looking at cursed MLP history. Isn't that all? all of MLP history.
Who is that one?
You gotta get some.
Who's that one animator who does those like crossover animations where it's kind of like My Little Pony meets Spider-Man or My Little Pony?
Oh, I actually don't know.
It's like Toucan DM or something. Toucan.
Toucan Sam. That's a cereal.
Yeah. Well, whatever his name was. I like the animation he did recently where he basically just had the ponies all go insane because they saw Brony stuff. It was fun. Go watch it.
Yeah, Scorp. We've got I thought there was a coffee cup in the first one. Maybe it's just... Or is that what the star is now? I actually don't know. I have to double check that. Maybe gift subs give a star now? I don't know. But yes. Thank you very much. I know for anybody that hasn't been a sub before, we do a special chat on Discord where I'll... there's early access to videos and stuff that I popped up there usually a couple days early, and podcasts. When we're doing that, you can ask some of the questions for their podcast, and we do Jackbox month a month, and you get first access on there too. So, Flutter guy, it's Sonic meets MLP. Yeah, there's, I think, a lot of those meets MLP. There's a lot of those stories. Like, we did the one of them when we do the fanfic ones.
You just need to read a sign.
Yeah, we have this one, which is Gilbert Godfrey is incarcerated due to his involvement in the transportation of crack cocaine. Written by Bert. That's an MLP fanfic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of ran out of... I have time for making these pictures, and so I just blew up a picture of Guilford Gottfried and I just
threw some text across it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird crossovers. Oh, I think the other one was Ronald McDonald. There's that one too.
That one,
so
that's
I put a little more time in that one.
Super Rainbow. Did you see the KFC Twitter today? Like, you don't follow the KFC Twitter?
No, I feel like I have to ask you why you do.
Well,
hold on, I forgot about this one. This story, it was the mystery of the wedding of Rainbow Dash, and I put a big question mark there. But I had another one that I was going to use too.
Oh, no.
It's not actually what the story is, but I thought it would be funny. So, anyways, what was your thing?
Yeah, the KFC Twitter today or yesterday, I guess they did it for Valentine's Day. Released a thing where Ronald McDonald and Colonel Sanders were staring at each other angrily, but then their eyes soften, and then the third frame is them just embracing each other in a kiss. And it was like on the KFC official Twitter. Yes.
Well, I guess LGT,
it was just like,
I guess, but
the Colonel and Ronald McDonald were making out because they love each other now.
Yeah, apparently
We all have to
accept it.
Yes,
it's the way the world is now.
KFC and McDonald's are merging.
The Colonels and Clowns. Hey, I guess the
Colonels and Clowns.
Colonels and Clowns.
Rolls off the tongue.
It does. Well, oh God, no. What do I have to do? Any of these other ones? Oh yeah, this one, I just didn't know how to fit that on a thing, so I just... It's honestly my best chance of getting a bunch of you to read another horrible story of mine is to give it a really long, ridiculous title. Now I just need to add some horrible writing to the mix and we should be good. That's the name of the story. And so that was when we read the fanfics, I usually keep these on the screen while we're reading. Can I borrow some cash?
I like that one. Because where it's like, ooh, cash monies.
And the references back here are actually from the story. That one's actually a pretty fun story. Yeah, oh yeah, that one.
Oh no, not that one. That one hurts my soul.
I just holy shit balls.
I'm so happy.
These are so fun to make. I have so many of these. I usually do SFM for it, but I kind of ran low on time. And I just did that because I like we have Airshipping is Magic, Boulder's Adventure. That one, unless you read the story, doesn't make much sense. Celestia robs a bank. This is one of my favorites.
The teller's just like, I know who you are.
Well, that's the whole story is they know who she is. But in there she uses a fake ID, and so I made this. And if anybody knows, what was it?
Sunny.
What was that from? Cop movie, I think. But
Super Bad.
Was it Super Bad? Yeah.
Super Bad.
So yeah, I made this whole thing from scratch. I put a lot of time into the fanfic panels. We did Alexa. I never came up with one though. I actually had, because it's supposed to be about an Alexa, but it's Celestia saying it instead. So I found a Alexa voice generator and used that. Oh yeah, that one I probably can't show on stream. That's some of these stories aren't so positive. Ethical Conjuries, that's a fun one.
Lyra disagrees.
What we got? Face Ghosts. I just reused one of my other pictures for that one. That's an old picture. I liked this one. I had this picture. It's called "Is This Vor?" And so I just took the picture, but I like doing little mini jokes, so I put this one up, and then I said, I'm like, wait, I'm sorry, I can't show you. I can't put it like that. That's against con rules. So I put this one up, and then people would be like, that makes it worse. What else we got here? Luna and Celestia hunt the Derpy.
No, leave Derpy alone.
This was I think a standard picture, but then I added the text to it.
Yes.
But then I had a video version.
No. Is she evil? Does she have horns? Her eyes red.
But she's fine. She's nothing wrong. She's not evil. She's a good horse.
Of course,
She's good. That's a good horse.
Yes, a good horse. Destroy the world.
Yeah. What else I got here? My Little Lobster. We never really read that one much.
We read it once.
I think we read it once. That was a fun one to make. I like. She's
lost control
in the carry. I like stupid. It's fun. What else do I got here? I have so many of these. Please Kill Me. I think, yeah, I just wanted to make this picture, and so I just made it anyway, and then just went with it. But that one actually has a bit at the end for I don't know if I can play the whole thing. Well, no, I don't care because of copyright stuff. But no, this one was at the end. She throws herself out a window.
Still better than the live action.
This is an actual video on YouTube that somebody had, but I played. But I went and added some stuff to the end because I'm an asshole and I like being funny during the panels.
So bad.
I love doing these though. What else I got here? Ponyville declares independence. This one took me a long time to make. It's a old picture. I put a horses on it all. But I used to have people comment on these where and I'll agree. Thank you for popping in for the first time.
Yes,
when I do these, people will comment on it, and I was expecting the comment of "Where's Applejack?" I think because I put what's her name,
Spitfire.
Yeah, because I put Spitfire over here, I'm thinking some people might have just assumed that was Applejack or something. But I didn't put Applejack there because I wanted people to say, where's Applejack? And then I had a backup picture to use in case of that, but I never actually got around to it. So kind of sad. Nobody actually called me out on it. Totally gets a... oh, yeah, that one didn't have a picture. So that one didn't have a picture. Oh, this one was fun because... so I opened the first one and it's supposed to be like she overreacts, but then because this one I'm like, oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. So I opened the second one and it would be, you know, it's kind of, wait, nope, hold on, okay, there we go, that's it. But there's a fourth picture and I had a different one where I had a file in there. Somebody's like, what's that file? And so the next one, I planned for somebody to call me out on that. And it happened where I popped up with this one. They're like, what's the fourth picture? And so I opened that one up. It says picture 4 is a lie. Starlight is not amused by your inquiries. Like, I got a good laugh on that one because he literally asked me that question. And I caught him on it. The collections of... Oh, there's the Mod Pie's Poetry Slam.
I love that picture.
This one we gave John bongos, and he just read really, really boring poetry with the bongos, and we required everybody to snap their fingers after the poetry was read. But I had a video that to start it with. Yep. This guitar solos. What else I got here? Okay, well, that one didn't have a picture. Twilight Takes Equestria is that one.
You got the book for it.
Yeah, that's what she had the book for it. She actually does take over Equestria, if I remember right in that story. Twilight Sparkle Fixes Everything. This is another one I spent way too long on.
Clearly. Holy crap.
Well, Jesus. That's a fun story too. It's a single person read, which isn't as entertaining though. What is this one? Oh yeah, Twilight Sparkle Punches a Baby. Is that one?
Oh, no.
She doesn't, yeah, the picture doesn't count. She's going for aggressive head pats. Where is it? Yeah, that one I really ran out of time.
No. Wow.
I added a lens flare.
You need to upload that one to Derpy Boo.
No, that lens flare means it's quality. So, and then you get an F in shipping. That one I put a little bit of time into. But yeah.
No, I like Rarity and Applejack.
I have a couple retired ones too. Applejack's Best Day Ever. Oh, this was a story. So this is the whole story.
He wrote it.
Applejack died at the end. I made Jay Holler read it because his favorite horse is Applejack, and after he read it, then I played this. It was funny because as this was playing, Adam the Amazing was there, and he starts laughing, and he stands up, and he's like, and he just screams at the screen, "See you later, Space Cowboy!" And it was funny because I really had already prepped that, and he didn't know.
I find it funny that at the point that you made that, you hadn't actually watched Cowboy Bebop yet.
Nope, but I know the meme.
You know, the meme.
Oh yeah, there's that one. That was a cheap one. It's the gummy serial killer one I didn't have. Oh, Last Night Pinkie Pie Exploded. There's that one. Marmite Showers, that one
will never happen.
We can't do that one again because we got in trouble making a mess with Marmite because Kyle did exactly the thing I told him not to do. And Wii U.
I love that one.
That one's pretty good too. So
you did
that was actually the first one I ever did. That's actually from this story that we ended up deciding to do the bad fanfic panel. So anyways, I think that's all the pictures I have. And there's a couple other gimmick stuff we have, but those are other things. So
yes.
But yeah, that was just some fun. So anyways, back to horse. Oh, I guess that was horse. Other horse.
Back to your daily horse.
Yeah, anytime we try to, or we get a that was Mr. Torque. Anytime we do the bad fanfics, we usually get about four to six stories in for the time that we have, and I'll try to bring about little more than half as new stories, but then we'll just recycle some older ones, usually the fan favorites, and I was trying to make a new picture for them, but some of those take a couple hours. It's And since we normally don't start planning that until like sometimes a weekend before or a week before, because they don't even give us panel acceptance until like 2 to 3 weeks before the con sometimes. So I'm not going to go and put the effort into it if I don't know if I'm actually going to get the panel. I'm just going to put her back a little bit. I need to have her like I need her whole body to move when she goes to look forward. I can't just have her look up and nothing else. Okay, that should work. And I will need to have her doing a little bit of other motion, but I'll worry about that later. That's easy to do. Back to 3D horse. There was some 3D in there.
Yeah.
Definitely 3D.
There were blimps more than horses, but...
Foots are still locked. That's how I want it. I need to make sure I'm timing, so I'm going to turn my audio on. Double check one thing here.
Cool.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy crap, Soul Kitty. Just with a gift assault.
Cool.
Holy God. Okay, I'm going to see if I can beat Rathlos on this. So thank you, Soul Kitty, for the gift to Peak of War, cool. Kitty Rin, Kite, Silver Edge, Uwu, Mia, Theo, Sunset, It's Pure Heart, Ice Swimmer 05, and Hexic RO53D4C. That one's a fun one to say. But holy crap, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. And I think a bunch of the people are here too, so that's even better. Yes. So, Poggers, yes, you gotta do your Poggers face.
But that hurts my brain. Oh, hold on. Which way am I looking over here?
Go that way.
Do this way?
You can go that way.
Go this way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay, that does look painful. Cool. It looks like you're being shocked. No, but thank you very much, cool. Soul Kitty. Very much appreciate it. I agree with everybody there. And Rathlos does too. 10 times.
Rathlos.
Guess that was a lot. Hello, Armo. And that's... I love that emote. I gotta play around with some of those emotes. I don't think anybody uses the booze emote, so I gotta figure out. I wanted to replace it and try to come up with something better.
If it was a pony holding booze, they would use it.
Yeah, because I can't make any more emotes. I'm maxed on the limit, and unless I had partner, which that's like never gonna happen. So, oh, she's super slow there.
There you go. See, Soul Kitty used it.
The checkered heart. Oh, and there's the booze. Oh, she's drinking the booze. No, most of the other ones are actually used. The only one that it really isn't is the booze, so I wanted to replace it. Actually, hell, I need to just come up with more emotes on Discord.
Speaking of booze, I'm going to get another drink.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to want another drink?
No, I'm good. I've had enough... I drank enough last Saturday for like a week, so I'm good for a while.
Were you hungover in the morning?
Oh yeah, I was hungover most of Sunday.
Really?
All the way through stream on Sunday too. So
that's rough.
I drink a lot. I'm loving it how he says "cool" so many times. It does it every time. So yes, he will do it 10 times on it. So that, and there's the it's the same thing for like the Michael on the Derpy. I think it's like over 500 bits. It does the little Michael on the Derpy. And it will just keep doing that too.
That was 1,000.
No, it does it at 500.
Does it?
Well, anything over 500. I don't have anything set for different after that. Flutter knife. The oh god, she's gonna attack the booze.
She's anti-booze.
Anti-booze.
Yes.
Bad horse.
Well, she is a cursor. So.
Oh, is she? What?
Huh?
She's a cursor?
Oh yeah, Fluttershy. She curses.
Oh, a curse. I thought you meant like a mouse cursor. I'm like, who has just a Fluttershy with the knife floating around? Oh god, who has
click with the knife?
I haven't seen anybody with custom mouse things for a while. I used to do. Oh my god,
yeah,
I was such a edgy,
super easy
young
to do.
kid.
You're like, look what I did.
Get down. She's very dangerous. I love that. Who made that picture? What's that from? I know that it's from AZ's stream, but I don't know like what the picture's from.
She gonna moida.
Moida. Muito bad.
She moitering because she's a happy horse. Happy horses do murder.
I
Yes.
have to have her. I don't know if I need a bounce in a position. I think I can just do a little bit of a
Drink.
a little bit of a head. Yeah, like something like that. I think that's all it's really needed. Let's work on the timing on this. His sister drew it. She draws all his emotes. Oh, nice! I love it. It's so good. I think I need to put it like here. Just seems like no matter how I can do drop, but that's not going to work enough. The only other way I can think of is just go from that angle.
Yes, hello, Sunset. You were gifted a sub.
Was Sunset on the list? Yes, Sunset was. You did get a gift from the Amazing Soul Kitty. I'm just trying to be nice. Well, you are. But thank you very much.
Not nice, because I make lots of noise.
Yeah.
Cans.
Noisy cans.
Yes.
Maybe drop her neck a little bit. Oh yeah, that feels much better. Yeah, I'll go with that. Does Fluttershy... Oh yeah, her wings are not going to be up like that. They would be...
I think they would be sagging a little bit.
Yeah.
If anything.
That's what I was going to do. Well, they're up like that because with how they're tied to her body, they're just turned up because she's so far turned down. So I don't really need them sagging, but I don't want to have them like propped. That just doesn't make much sense. I'll have another one soon, but I got a shower for certain. Also, Jackbox was fun, by the way. Yeah, Jackbox is always fun. I drank way more than I wanted to then because Michael had a whole 2 bottles of wine and we polished those off, so I basically had a full bottle of wine, and then I had 4 cans of beer, and one of them was only or 2 of them were about 5%, but the other one was 8.5%, so it was a lot. And
so you were hungover and I was up at 6 in the morning making waffles.
I delayed my alarm by 2 hours and I still could have stayed in bed. I got up, I came downstairs, and I just watched TV for 4 hours until I felt okay.
Is that the morning you came out of your room and I was walking up the stairs?
Maybe?
Yeah, I was already awake and moving around and stuff.
Awesome.
I don't sleep on the weekends much at all.
Yeah, I just drank
Weird.
a lot. So that's why Sunday stream I didn't drink at all. I just drank water, and then even for podcasts I drank probably about half as much as I normally would. I was doing pretty good without booze for a little bit. I have a beer right now, but it's just a single one. Drinking heavy beers when you're not used to it can throw you for a spin. Oh no, I'm not. I'm used to drinking a lot, but that was a lot. It was basically 2 giant mugs of beer and a whole bottle of wine in 4 hours. It was less than 4 hours actually. So
I took it pretty easy yesterday. I think I drank a half bottle of wine, whatever beer Kyle would give me, 2 Trulies, that
you're not helping
tequila
yourself.
thing that
You're just making a
John made.
It was a martini.
No, martini.
This-
Whatever it was alcohol.
There was no tequila in there.
I did. It tasted fun. It was alcohol. I drank something alcoholic. And then I had another one when we came down to watch. I had 3 Trulies.
Thank you for the fall, Sussy. To the stream. Yes, I see that. Thank you and welcome. We do stupid horse animations, well, and other stuff too, but stupid stuff like Fluttershy. This is staying in character.
So happy.
She is very happy. Yeah, I'm just working on some of these
Awesome.
bits right here. So, We're doing a video where everybody is saying one word and only one word, but still having conversations. And it's getting kind of weird, but
It's great.
Apples, apples. Darling, darling, darling. Apples, apples. Darling, darling, darling. Books. Books, books, books.
Oh yeah, then I gotta do Michael's favorite
Books,
part.
books, books. Apples, darling, books.
Yes. Okay.
So we're working on this. So, but it all ends with Fluttershy saying stupid words. So,
Awesome.
Yes.
which is awesome. Just getting Fluttershy animated on this so I can start moving forward. I really don't have to do too much for her though. She's meant to kind of be minimal on her motion because she doesn't want to be noticed anyway. So,
See you later, Weasel.
speaking of beer, gotta go. My brother's bartending and wants to shake for shots. Have a good one. All right, see you later, Weasel. Thanks for popping in. Still waiting for the Not the Mama skit. That's I feel like all I'm doing nowadays is I'm making anthology skits without anthology.
You know, I'm sure they'd be glad to have you back right now.
Well, I don't know what they're doing now.
They're basically letting people submit things as they make them, no obligation for time or whatever.
Yeah, but I always felt I need to back away from doing small projects for other people and focus more on just the stuff I do, and it's been refreshing to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because I was you do that long enough and it kind of just starts draining on you a little bit. Like, I just want to work on my stuff, but nope, got to do this because I said I would.
Fluttershy's not mad. She's just sad because she's been, like,
Books.
pent up with her frustrations and wants to tell the world. And then she finally does.
I feel like our mouth's is a little wide.
It is cuter when they're tiny.
We're gonna do a little bit of lip bite. Maybe.
You still have a bunch of stuff turned off.
What do you mean?
Point things.
Pony things?
Point things.
Point things. Oh no! I was actually looking into that. I might. Is it disabled still? It is. I will turn this back on. I usually turn them on for games stuff in Jackbox. But normally I remember because I do it Sunday, and I think I did it earlier than Sunday, and that led me to forgetting today. So thanks for saying
Turn
something.
Team Kill back on. I'll knock over your chair.
With the team kill was from when we were playing Halo.
And
That was actually kind of a fun use of points.
Awesome.
Halo was a fun game.
Actually, I was going through old streams. The Halo 3 that we did that on was the end of 2020. That was a year and 3 months ago.
How? We just did it. I remember, like, last week.
No, that was Halo 3, and I remember that. And I am clearing out stuff on my raid because it's full. My 11 terabyte raid is maxed out, and I'm needing to clean stuff out of it. Well, the new podcast recording stuff, a single podcast recording is about 140 gigs.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of starting to, after like 4 or 5 recordings of podcasts, starting to just delete the original files because it just eats up too much space.
You're just going to need to get some of those tape drives.
No, I could expand the RAID, but there's a huge complex problem with that I won't go into, and so I'm trying to maintain what I have. I'm trying to upload as much stuff to the cloud I can and then just delete it from my local, but that I am actually... The speed at which I can upload is slower than I am creating data. So because this upload software isn't consistent and sometimes doesn't work. So anyway, I have to redeem a stupid face, but it's there. Yes, it is now. So it should be there now. It's so HD. It's like RD graphic, RL graphics. I want to make this because it's meant to be making fun of the like the cliche nature of the character, like that one thing that they're known for, and then just overusing it. I want to have it look as detailed as possible, but with just this stupid single word thing that they're doing, and then because that makes the joke funnier. Sometimes going cheap on the animation makes it better, and this going more detailed makes it better, which kind of sucks. But the nice thing is, I'm in the same area. I'm not changing lighting. I'm not changing scene. I'm only changing camera angle. That makes it significantly easier.
I do remember coming up with this when this concept was coming together. It's like, yeah, this should be real quick. Like maybe 1 or 2 streams, you can have this knocked out.
Well, this one wouldn't. No, I knew this one wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be a bit, but anything over 30 seconds is a long video, and this is getting into a lot. If it was only 1 or 2 people, it'd be different. But every scene has like multiple people.
Books.
Thankfully, lip sync is easy. You do one word, and then you just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
That's good.
Books.
It's gonna spoil you from when you have to actually lip sync again.
Books.
Still not happy with how she says books.
Books.
I think maybe I need to have her mouth, or let me double check. Maybe the lights off.
Books.
Maybe give her a
You
shot.
drink more alcohol.
I think it might be a lack of teeth.
Of course, teeth.
So I'm gonna add a little bit more teeth.
Books.
Nope, at least not at the end there.
Books.
And I think it's actually just about getting it more like close. Even then, I don't know. There's something about it.
Books.
It feels off, but I think I could probably leave it and be fine. Anyways, distraction on that. You guys have lavish a lot of stores sell book beatbox. Can we link YouTube links? Yeah, you should be fine. I can trust you on that. As long as you're not trying to make anybody famous.
Ooh, except for me. Make me famous.
Awesome.
He deletes all the people who try to make me famous because he's jealous of my potential power. And my famousness is true. I'm onto this scheme.
All right, so I need to get Fluttershy to do a little bit of motion here. So we're gonna. Oh, I was actually still over here. Okay, we're going to take Fluttershy, and is her lock still only on the hooves? Oh yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna cheat this a little bit, and I'm just gonna select some random time up until the point she starts moving, which is right about there. I'm just gonna say to here, and I'm just gonna play head. Oh, without the face. Play head here just a little bit. Oh, something is.
Keep jumping.
Huh. Oh. Yeah, it should be. Why isn't it bringing her?
Derpy Boop Michael, yes.
It should be moving her forward because you can see it does. She does move forward, but it's not bringing her forward. I think the only way to fix this is I have to, instead of doing that how I had it, which kind of works better, I need to play head it. It's the only way I'm going to make it work. It was too small of a motion over too long of a period of time, and I didn't know how to handle it. So now if I do this, it will. So I'm going to do a little bit of a motion. And now just do this for blending.
Awesome.
I just gotta be careful because I don't want to blend too far into the animation over there. So.
Awesome.
And so now it's just giving her a little bit of motion, so that she's not just standing still.
Awesome.
But it is kind of looking like she's just like slowly descending. We don't want that either. So we're gonna grab some of the time there. I'm gonna offset that motion. So throughout this whole time, I can mute Rainbow there. She's kind of like drifting downwards. I'm gonna pull her head up. See if we can have it so that her head stays still. Okay, it's doing a little bit of a tilt. This way. Okay, that should be pretty good. So now she's got a little bit of motion. I could probably I'm gonna try to keyframe a little bit of a different motion in the middle of this. So I'm gonna have her kind of, because I don't want to have her just like looking like she's comatose, looking at the ground. I'm gonna have her turned just a little bit this way, and
Yes, turkeys.
there's a stupid face. I was waiting on that. So okay, give me a second because I'm kind of in the undoable phase on this. I'll get to that in a sec. So
Yes, that's it. Correct.
Okay, let me just blend this then. So this is going to be a quick little like shift. Nope, that's too much effort. She's a lazy horse.
Yeah, she just hangs out with her animals all day. Lets them eat one another. Like, she doesn't feed them. She just, like, lets nature play out inside of her living room. She's like, "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Mouse. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Snake. Go in the other room. I hope you'll get along." And then she just watches.
Smoking a cigarette.
He's in the corner, in the dark.
Wearing her Superman t-shirt.
Yes.
What was that from?
I
The guy that wanted to watch, but he wanted to wear like a Superman t-shirt
Dressed up as Superman or something.
as he watched. I can't
Yeah.
remember. That was some weird show.
That's what Fluttershy. Because she just watches animals eat one another. Which is worse, I think. I'd say it's worse. Especially since she can talk to them.
Well, that she just understands their screams.
Yes, or their pleas for help.
When she has like a pet snake, what does she feed it?
They went into that in one episode. She basically makes like vegetarian options for all of her carnivore animals.
I don't think they can survive.
If the nutrition's proper, they could. It's just a matter of getting them to actually eat it. But then she talks to them. I think in the one episode, she tries to give this snake, like a legit snake, like cookies that she made just for him, which was like the proper nutrition balance. But he doesn't really want to eat them, and he ends up like, it all goes to heck. He ends up eating like, I don't know, like a hippopotamus or something. There's just a snake with a giant hippopotamus like outline.
But that's nature.
Yeah, but Fluttershy, she's not like against, like, if they want to stay in her sanctuary.
Oh,
they have
okay,
to
that
abide
I
by
can
her
understand.
rules. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, in the wild, they can do whatever they want, but if they're gonna stay in the sanctuary, they have to, like, eat the vegetarian food she makes for them.
Yeah, because it's not like they're going to be like, I'm going to the sanctuary for the free meal.
I mean, they would be fed.
There we go. Because now she's just kind of looking around a little bit, and then she looks up. So that should be fine. I think I'm good enough to call this one. Watch. Look at that. That's a big shot. It was a chonker. This is going to be the hard one for getting to walk up, but this was also just getting them moving forward. So progress. Anyways, stupid face. See you later, Philip. Isn't it kind of messed up that glue exists in this world? You don't know how they made it.
You can make glue from things besides. I think
Maybe they took it from other animals, like her.
I think there is legit a
Fluttershy.
form of gelatin that's made from seaweed. So
There's a lot of things that are made from animal byproducts, and like I'd mentioned to him, and he didn't think. So looking it up, horses don't eat daisies. Because he's like, they give daisy damage. I'm like, no, they're like allergic to it. He's like, no, they're not. Then he Googles it and like it gives him diarrhea.
It's as if they eat too many, yeah.
But if I'm going to a restaurant and I'm given a food that gives me diarrhea, I'm not going to eat it whether or not it's a little or a lot.
I know for a fact that if a horse eats too many apples, like Applejack eats apples, they get colic and they fall over dead.
She doesn't eat too many apples. This might be her lunch.
Yes. Like, we had to be careful about apple trees growing out in the pastures. Because if they ate too many apples, they would get sick and die. I want those apples. Like, horses aren't supposed to have a lot of sugar in their diet.
Well, if she shouldn't have a lot of sugar in her diet, I'm pretty sure the box of Apple Jacks isn't going to do really well. Anyways, Kite, do you have a horse? Pick a horse.
Pick a horse?
I still have to render out the one from last week. I did, but it was in 24 FPS, and I forgot that, so I have to redo it, and that just takes a little time, so I have to redo it in 30. Glue theory confirmed. Should I jump to this shot? Hello, Hot Rod. I'm doing well. Michael is doing well. I'm just going to say for him.
Yeah. As a tear rolls down my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think, but no, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. I hope you were doing well as well. Let's give it a second. Otherwise, we'll have maybe Michael pick a pony or something. I love all of Rainbow's faces. Like this whole time, you can just pause it at any point, and it's just good.
That point is good. That's a good face. That's a smug, I know I'm cool face.
She's like, it's like, Rainbow, are you cool? And she's like,
yes.
He's like, do you go slow? She goes, no, only fast.
She got in trouble a lot in school for going too fast.
She goes so fast, zoom. Look, it's
just leaving her too fast. Her body can't even keep up.
Yes, it's just like.
That's why she got kicked out of school. Like, they don't go into that enough. Rainbow Dash is a school dropout. She's a loser.
So was Fluttershy.
No, Fluttershy finished.
No, she was a literal dropout.
Well, she fell out of the sky.
Yeah, she dropped.
But she didn't drop out of... She didn't get kicked out of school. Like, as far as I know, Fluttershy finished school. Rainbow Dash did not.
Yeah, but she's doing okay. She is the epitome of, hey, kids, drop out of school.
Yes, kind of.
Follow your dreams. Join the military.
That is what she did.
Kinda. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you went there, so we'll have a different pwn. Michael, horse.
Applejack.
You want Applejack?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait. Apple Bloom.
No, you said Applejack.
Okay, fine.
Applejack. Okay. And now I need another horse. You did say Apple Bloom, so
okay, Apple Bloom.
But do you want a different horse?
No, I'll get Apple Bloom.
You want Apple Bloom? Okay. Okay, so I'll load up Apple Bloom. There's a horse. Okay. There's Apple Bloom.
Okay.
And then... Okay, so we have these two horses. And what are they doing?
Talking.
Neat. About what?
I want Apple Bloom to say...
I'm not going to do 15 AI
Oh.
type stuff.
Well, then what are they going to do?
Well, I can make them talk. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I want Apple Bloom to say, I'm going to be glue someday. So we were just talking about glue.
She's going to be glue?
I'm going to be glue someday.
Like,
I'm going to be glue someday. And then Applejack replies...
wait, Applejack needs to be looking down at her sister, and she is, now that she has heard this,
So this is where I'm at.
she's wait, we gotta fix Apple Bloom too. She's not even looking at her sister. It's just T posing.
Her sister wants too much attention.
Yes, and so we got Applejack's super happy about it. Yep, and then what did she say?
She says, well, how about now? And then,
She wants to be glue now.
Applejack wants her sister to be glue now.
Okay, and then what does Apple Bloom do?
Apple Bloom's like, maybe not right now, and please. And then Applejack's...
Oh, but then she puts her hoof up, and Applejack,
smashes her into the pulp.
no, she looks down at the
The offending appendage.
at the what is it? Hold on. At the this is a different one. It's the very tasty hoof.
It's delicious.
She's like she's licking her lips.
It's been a while since the family ate. They had to eat their mom and dad last season.
Yeah, there we go.
So-
That should be a bit better. She's just like...
It's kind of cute.
Yes, and so she's... she needs a hoof. But detaching a hoof is difficult, so instead she just detaches Apple Bloom.
Yes. Apple Bloom is now ready for...
Well, hold on. She gotta take her out.
Okay.
And we're gonna do that with
Jeez.
she does it with
Just like the idea of her firing fire from her hoof. She got fire hoofs.
she does it with their she has the old-fashioned gun. She just aims at this
Comes out of her chest. Smack Jack.
she's just let me hold on. I gotta do a lock on this to get it in the right position. Now it should give me, yep, there, perfect. So yes, she has it there, and she's like, we're gonna solve this problem right now. And she just goes and she's like, and then she's really bad at aiming it though.
Yeah.
She's kind of all over the place with it.
She got her tongue sticking out, trying to concentrate.
She's trying to concentrate. She's not even looking where she's aiming, but then she's like accidentally like aims it upwards and shoots, and there goes her head. She's like bang 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 bang, and Apple Bloom is at this moment is so immensely proud of her sister.
A sister.
She does the sister dance.
Is
Wait, that probably involves some kind of twirl.
yeah. There you go. That's a sister dance.
We'll do, or you know what, I got a better one. We'll do the sister dance is we'll do this there. Okay, so this is, oh, you know, I'm better. Here, hold on. Sister dance definitely has to involve more broken bones. Okay.
She was dancing.
Awesome.
Dancing, dancing, yeah.
And you have Rainbow saying,
Awesome.
Yes. That's a pretty good
So-
dance.
Apple Bloom now is taking on her true form, which is
She has become glue.
this is Apple Bloom's. There, okay. So this is Apple Bloom's true form.
Yes. There's something very wrong with that.
Something is still wobbling with her. We don't need that, so we're gonna fix that. So okay, so she fixes that, and now now she needs to she needs to go home because they're making pie. It's pie night, so
Yay.
I don't even know where her other arm is. Oh, it's under her chin. That's nifty.
Yes.
Okay.
Absorbed it. She's evolved past the need for 3 legs or 4 legs.
Awesome.
And so then she
Awesome.
okay, there we go. And then let's move that there. And then Apple Bloom goes home for dinner.
So you're looking at this, right?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There. Okay. And so then there, she's like, she goes and tells Applejack, I'm going home now. We can talk about this later. And
So much good.
she
Awesome.
Go home.
she's no tripod pwn.
Yes.
Stance moves. She is working fine. She has become the ultimate version of herself. Look at, she is permanently in a thinking pose. You know, she's got the hoof like down there, and she's just like, she doesn't know what's going on. She's just like,
Pondering and pondering.
She needs a pondering face.
I feel like that pony would tip over. Super easy.
Talk about. She's tripod.
Yeah, but like.
I don't see what the problem is. She looks like she's holding up pretty good.
She is very thoughtful. Tripod. Yes.
Tripod.
Yes. See, this is what happens when you don't drink enough. This.
Books.
It's getting worse.
Awesome.
Oh no, her eyes.
Her eyes doing something weird.
Oh, she's fine. There's nothing wrong with her.
She's ascending.
She's nothing wrong with Apple Bloom. Looks like a single eyeball.
Yes. She has the one now. He's broken the apple.
So there is an explanation as to why it does that melty thing. This is an older model, so it does the weird melty thing because there's technically
She broke it.
a backside to the eye you can see there, and it's weird on how it works there, and so it'll sometimes stretch around to the other side. Tripod Bloom. Okay, she's fine. So we'll just we'll remove them from existence because they don't need to be.
They are sins. I didn't get a reaction the first time, so I'm sending another derp. Repost the derp. Warhorse is trying to send derps.
Oh, sorry, we were just probably distracted by the thing. Hello, Horse. Yes, I see you. I am back. Thank you.
We're back. Welcome
She
back.
talked about its 8-bit Pokemon sounds. Like, or no, or the like, or I don't even know. I can't make 8-bit noises because I have a analog note voice.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Books. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm thinking like some just the old like RPGs where the text come across and go
That.
No.
Beep boop.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, so that one's all done. So I need to probably start poking at this one. I don't have anything done on this one, actually.
Hope those horses.
Books, books, books. Apples, darling, books. Books.
So she just says books and then looks over. That's not too difficult.
Books.
Well, kind of. So I do want to probably have her do a little bit of a bouncy something or other here. What time is it?
Yeah, about 25 minutes.
Okay, I should have enough time to get at least a little bit blended. Oh, I gotta scroll back down. Come on, girls. We'll get our cutie marks in firearms. Blam. Oops. Luckily, it only hit Scootaloo.
Oof. That's the best one, though.
Yeah, but she's got the thickest skin. She can handle it. She's used. Have you seen her parents? She's been shot plenty of times.
It's like, your parents left you to live alone in your house? Yes, they forgot to pay the heating for a whole 2 years. Those were cold years. Just like,
Her parents loved her.
her parents were awful.
Or they were awful, but
Like-
they loved her, and that makes all the difference.
But the thing about her parents is that they were written to be intentionally awful. And I actually kind of like that. Because, like, she idolized her parents, but the reality was they were not good parents.
Mm-mm.
And they even emphasize that more in the comic books to a greater extent. She basically came to the conclusion that she was lucky to have her aunts because her
Parents are awesome.
her aunts,
Mm-hmm.
her aunts are awesome, and she said she was lucky to have them. It's like her parents were her parents, and I think the whole ending was, and she loved them, but as far as legal guardians are concerned, she was happy to have her aunts because her parents were not around ever. Scootaloo's parents made Scoot an orphan.
Books.
Yes. Debate with the rest. Like, she wasn't an orphan in the fact that they didn't. They did abandon her, but they left her a house to live in. So that's something at least.
Thank you, So Kitty, for the derps. Scoot's parents made the Scoot is an orphan debate put to rest. Well, yeah, I understand that, but they also seemed. I almost feel like having no parents was better than the parents she had. Because at least when you're an orphan, you know where you're at. But when you have parents that are just never around, but give this implication that that's the way things should be, that's even, I think, more damaging for a kid.
They left her a house to live in, so at least they did that.
Yeah, but even then, they can't, though. For the age she was, at least in thinking about any normal society,
Yeah.
that would be illegal.
They clearly made a deal with the town.
Well, no, I don't think it works. You can't just go to the courthouse and be like, I know that law's in place, but
their aunts are checking up on her from time to time.
yeah, but that's not how that works.
Like Rainbow
you can't just leave a 10-year-old alone in a house and just say, but it's okay. We call the police to have them come by and check on her.
I like the fact that they had Rainbow Dash come to check on her like one day a week because her parents probably didn't even know who Rainbow was. So clearly the other people watching her decided she would help out. So her parents, her parents would have gotten back. It's like, so who's watching Scootaloo? I think, well, first it was the cakes, but they couldn't do it anymore, so they got Belle, and then Jim took over.
The dumpster out back of Applebee's.
Yes.
It's the only ones feeding her now.
It's like, and then that guy Jim took over, and he went to visit Scootaloo, and we haven't seen either of them since. Yeah, I think she's gone.
Raise your hoof if you didn't get a gift sub. Oh no!
Sending all the derpies. Thank you for the derpies.
Witnesses will try to find a lawsuit or sheriff's office to report your crime. The whole thing with their parents bugged me. I can understand that there are probably kids out there that have such parents, but I guess in a way then it's an okay thing because they showed them to be legitimately bad, and they didn't make it look like it was a correct thing.
Yeah.
Which, in that sense, okay. Because I can't speak as such because I just don't have parents in that situation.
I'm willing to bet there are some kids who have parents who work all the time and they never see them. And they pretty much just show up to the house and they just go through their routine. And somebody checks on them from time to time.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, especially like maybe wealthier families. I don't know. One parent situations, probably more so.
But at least with one parent situation, they're working because they are trying to support for the most part. But if you have one that just sees their career as being above their child, then that's a different situation.
Yeah.
If they're not home because they're trying to support their kid, they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
They are putting the kid first.
Whose parents definitely saw their career.
Yeah, that's where
above their daughter.
That's why I didn't like that. Their kid was not their priority. Their careers were. They're like, but we're doing great things. Then why did you get a kid? It doesn't make any sense. Don't have a kid if you're not going to take on that responsibility.
They eventually came back for her and said, "You're old enough, I guess, to tag along." And then I have a life here.
Yeah, that's what. But there probably are kids in that situation, like kids in military families.
Yeah, they probably get moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of kids that have that type of situation, and it's a real thing.
Yeah, that's definitely something some kids probably really deal with. So, good episode, I suppose. I have a few favorite episodes, and that one's not one of them, but
well, sometimes it's if they have a villain in a show and you don't like that villain, it means it's probably a good villain to a degree, because if you hate him, that means that they're being a villain. But then there's other ones, like we were just talking about, like the Cowboy Bebop thing of the guy playing Vicious. I didn't like him, but it wasn't because I didn't like the villain. I just didn't like the actor. The portrayal of the character didn't work. So that's different.
Oh, so they just butchered the character, but in the live action one. That's the thing that upsets me with Cowboy Bebop the most. It's not the fact that they messed it up. It's just that they were probably only given one chance to really do something I've really been hoping they would do for the longest time. And they mess it up, and they're not going to get another chance to do it.
The chances of doing it right are so minimal and low that I really can't fault them on it, because you're fighting on any other show. You have a pretty decent chance of making something that works, but when you're fighting with something that has a deep lore like that, you're going to be fighting an uphill battle from the beginning. I
think about it in the sense of like remaking The Christmas Carol for the 10th billionth time. There's going to be good versions and there's going to be bad versions, right? But if you make a version where all of a sudden the Ghost of Christmas Past is like plotting against Scrooge to kill Bob Cratchit, and the Ghost of Christmas Future's just doing cocaine on the side, then it's not the Christmas Carol anymore.
Yeah, but there are certain...
That's what they did.
But that's a different type of story, because that one is so old that people know it so well. But
if you change enough of it, it stops being the thing it was.
But everybody knows the original story. But if they put something out like the Cowboy Bebop, it's not that everybody knows it. So they're trying to also entertain those people that don't know it. Christmas Carol, that is a story that has been told so many times that everybody knows it, at least enough to on that part.
I feel the issue I have with Cowboy Bebop, the live action series, is that they changed it so much, it stopped being Cowboy Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
So if they hadn't done it, it might have been a bad version of the Cowboy Bebop. It might have not been a good version. But at least it still would have been Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop.
Kiwi.
Which, what they did was... It was the same characters, similar settings.
I knew I didn't want to get in that topic because I knew you were just going to go on your tirade.
Good tirade. By the way, horses. They're adorable.
I want to have Twilight kind of... be kind of like surprised for a sec, but I have to be careful because I cannot put her eyes too far. I cannot put it to like here because then she's looking at the camera. I have to keep it far enough off. But I want to kind of have her be like surprised and then look over. And I'll have all the other characters do that too. Lawsuit, that's not what was written there. Luna is best princess, Twilight is cutest princess. What about Celestia?
Why isn't Luna
She's
cute?
Luna. Celestia is chonkiest princess.
She does eat the cakes. Wait, that's not wrong. I ate the cakes. You mean a cake? No, the family.
The whole family.
Delicious.
The children she's waiting on.
Who will watch Scootaloo now? Oh no. Luna is a horse. It's kind of hard to be pony princesses when you're horse-sized.
Why is the other one? You got cutest, best, and horse. She's just horse.
I mean, Celestia and Luna are supposed to be pony princesses, but once you get to be a super large pony, you're not a pony anymore. You're a horse. You can't be a oversized pony.
Yeah, then they're horse princesses. They never really stayed. Do they ever call them ponies?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I can't remember a single incident, but it's implied that they're ponies.
It's implied. They're alpha pony.
But then when they put Celestia standing next to like the actual horses, she's just as tall as they are.
Earlier today, there was a parole hearing for a guy who murdered my older brother 14 years ago. I'm doing good, but it was rough sitting through it, even though it was over like Zoom. Oh, yeah, that's even hard over Zoom. Well, that's bad to hear. I'm sorry. Well, 14 years is a long time too, but hope that turns out okay for you. That's the thing with right now with Zoom and everything is it makes all the certain things just so much harder because it's like it feels so distant and not real. Like so many of the court hearings and stuff I've seen where people are being super unprofessional, but it's like it's still a court thing. So it's interesting. She's just like. She heard somebody in the distance say book. She heard me say it's like book. Book. I'm not happy with her mouth on this. Like I'm not gonna blend the facial stuff right now. I'll probably have her be I can probably do a little bit. I want to have it not be quite so smiling. Because it's unsure or something. We'll do like a little bit more pucker. Do a bit more like O. Then we'll put less. Oh, I can't actually close it. I think without. I kind of can. I'll do that.
You know, Peak, as much as I would like a real life derby, I don't think that would be good for either of us.
Oh, you got a voice impression.
I do. Oh, that is a voice impression. Yeah, I'm a Meeseeks, and you're given the task of convincing Argo to add a point redemption option to teleport Derpy into real life next to Michael for real. Okay, I'm a Meeseeks in this. Don't make it hard or nothing.
Well, here's motivation for you, Michael.
It's like, oh, that's a cute face. She got a little mouth. Like, I gotta do like a high-pitched voice. Hello! It's like, hello! Like, I'm trying to figure out my range. Like,
You don't have a range with
I'm
Michael.
Mr. Meeseeks. How can I help you?
You gotta
today?
say, look at me.
Look at me, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. You need to teleport a horse over here right now. I was told I gotta teleport you, get you to teleport a horse, so I can't die. I can't leave until you teleport a horse right here. Hello, I'm Mr. Meeseeks.
If you don't die, you keep paying rent.
Please, life is suffering. Please teleport a horse right over here, please.
No.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks.
Look at me.
Look at me. Look at me, I'm Mr. Meeseeks.
I don't believe you're a Mr. Meeseeks. You're not saying look at me.
Look at me. I'm falling into a depression. I was given a task that's impossible. Look at me. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Tell Boris now, please.
No.
Okay. Well, the story goes on from there, where he is driven more and more insane by this task, and eventually kills everyone in a 10-mile radius in a rage of fury of his never-ending pain and existence. The end. I did it.
That sounds more like your story.
Couldn't have a derby, killed everyone in a 10-mile radius.
Yeah.
Meeseeks can't kill themselves, as far as I can tell.
They cannot.
They have to complete whatever task they're given, or they cannot die. And if they go on too long, they go insane. It's a bouncy horse.
He's very bouncy. He's a very happy horse. Happy. She's going on. She went crazy.
I don't know how hard it would be to kill a Mr. Meeseeks. Imagine they're pretty
They
tough.
did. They shot him in there. Like, they can kill them.
Yeah, they just can't kill themselves.
But I think they brought one back to kill the other guy so that he could end their suffering. And that was their request.
Life is pain, and they just want to die. No, Sunset. Even if all the points were spent, I could not bring myself to do that.
Here's let's see here. Can third party murder Meeseeks? Yeah, actually, a Meeseeks killed Meeseeks, so yes, they can. I think ours at a ridiculously large point reduction is 60,000, where Michael has to give Argo a wet willy. No, no. Why would I even do that? That just sounds like clip territory that I don't want to have on my record.
Clip territory?
Twitch clips.
Oh yeah.
So no. I've been trying to think of other methods for doing like point redemptions, but I'm not sure what to add for some stuff. If it ends up being a lot of stuff that I still have to put a lot of time into, I don't want to like have it be where I would eventually just spend the whole time doing that kind of stuff.
Like a Twitch channel where where a group of people spend points to force a person to like do various forms of abuse of themselves or other people would quickly be taken down.
Well, yeah, no, Twitch is an interesting place where you can kind of get away with some stuff like that.
Like if there was a channel like give 10,000 points and I'll hit my hand with this hammer, and like that seems.
Well, yeah, but you can watch a movie. It's called Jackass.
True.
You pay them money to hurt themselves.
You don't tell them to hurt themselves, though. That's the difference.
Yeah, but by paying money to go see it, you're incentivizing another.
Ugh. They legit hurt themselves.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
Yeah, they are. They do, but they get money for it, and so apparently that's enough of an incentive.
What is it called? At what point does Jackass turn into like a snuff film? Like when you know they've like done permanent damage to themselves.
But they've been doing that for.
Yeah, no, I get that.
They've been doing it for a long time. So people watch because they want of the oh.
Yeah, but at what point does it become a?
But you got TikTok for that now, so.
Yeah. One Final Destination. I think I watched the first one of those, and I couldn't bring myself to watch it anymore. And I think I only ever finished one of the Saw movies. And I hated it.
There you go, Michael.
Apples, darling.
Yay.
Darling.
Mostly.
Twilight is a cute horse. Look at that face. I like that screenshot. Stop. Her eyes closed, her head tilted. Her Her mouth all pursed. Books.
Books.
Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, those kind of films I'm not a huge fan of. I'm gonna watch a horror film, I like it to be psychological.
Yeah, and most of those, the Final Destination movies, are more of just the watching somebody get murdered in interesting ways. If I'm going to watch a horror movie, I want it to be more suspense or the psychological side of things, because that to me is the actual scary part. Watching people just get murdered, just I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It does kind of feel like a snuff film some of the time.
A point redemption is just 100,000, and all it does is take 100,000 points. It shall be called bankruptcy. There was actually one I was channels on where they had, I think it was like 2 million points or something, and it was for some. It was just to have people in the chat at the time just go ooh, but like there was nothing attached to it.
Books. 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 Books.
I feel like I could probably move that position slider over a little. Oh, I don't want to bring that part with.
Books.
Oh nope, that's too far. If it was anywhere, one instead.
Books.
Nope, where it was fine.
Books. Books.
Okay.
My darling. Books. Books.
And then when she's like, she's realized she's had like 17 coffees. Like, I need to pee.
Yes. I would do that.
Oh my god, I need to pee. But where do horses pee? I don't know. Confused. We just went on the ground? Do we just go in the alley?
No.
Maybe we'll go over there.
Unsanitary.
Well, at this point, Twilight doesn't care. So she just.
They got bathrooms.
So she just kind of sneaks off and.
Going behind the house. She's flying away. She's gonna go on top of the house, and she's gonna go pee on the moon.
There, she's like she's.
Somebody's gonna be screaming down below.
She's
She's peeing down the person's like chip.
She's doing it.
No. So wrong. Everything is wrong right now. Do ponies?
Then she snaps back her to reality. It's just like but then she realizes that there goes gravity.
She
and then
get
like mom spaghetti or something. There's spaghetti going on right there.
Spaghetti kicking in.
And then
Mom places her spaghetti with lots of drugs.
But then if we keep going, oh wait, I think I grabbed this somewhere through there. She goes, still fine again.
She is floating.
Oh, she's fine. She's right there. She's over it. What's that? Oh, that's a bench.
It's a very
I
low...
have the lights off.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
I don't have any of the lights in this shot yet, so that's why I kept it off. It will normally look more like that, or I guess like that.
Awesome. Awesome. Books, books, books. Books, books, books. Books, books, books.
I just like the way she says that.
Books, books. Books, books, books.
So good.
Okay, but I'm not going to have enough time to, I think, start going into some of that, because I'm going to have to be in undue territory.
Well, that's 25 minutes flew by.
Yes, but I thought I could at least get one of the blended, and I did. Do pony squat or lift the leg? I have no idea. I'm not going to ask Lauren Faust either. What did I just come back to? Nothing. See, if you don't leave, then you don't come back to anything. It's always just been weird. I'd love to see what Knightley could do with that clip. It'll probably be a while. I can't remember what content he's in right now. I think he's in July.
July of this year?
Yeah, I can't remember where he is and stuff. Well, there's going to be another Argos on video, probably Thursday or Friday. His one of his off days is Wednesday, and so he really can't get much time into working on it until about then. So he should have but he should have one in the next couple days. So we'll see what he has then. Anyway, we're gonna be good today. So we will be back on Friday to do some more work on stuff. And I think Sunday we haven't figured out what we're quite doing yet. Nolan gifted me a game that looked kind of interesting, and so we thought about poking around at that actually, but we'll see. Mainly because games on sale are the best time to do it. So, but so yeah, thank you very much, Nolan, that you're here for the gift game. What was that? Barrel something?
Barrel something.
Yeah, Barrel Trauma. So I needed to poke at that a little bit because it looks rated really well and interesting. So we'll definitely try to check that out. So some members wonder if Spike has to play the part of Piss Bucket Boy, which probably gets involved in her reading. Maybe. I'm thinking she's not that bad. She can bring the book with her. It floats in front of her. There's no sanitation issues. It's jank but very entertaining. That sounds perfect, actually. So, but anyways, we will talk to you guys on Friday. Have a kitty, but I'm gonna check to see if anybody is streaming. Probably AZ is doing, and Fiora is. Miniatures damage at the airport. Don't show us damage at the airport. Because I think I did AZ last time. Let me check what Fiora is doing. I got an ad popping up here. But thank you to Michael Warhorse and Soul Kitty, I think, for the bits. Follows. Thank you to Sussy and Griffey. I'm sorry, I'm going to say that wrong. And thank you for the subs to Soul Kitty. There's a bunch of names there, and they were all gifts. So I think they were all gifts. I'd have to double check. Yes, they were. So thank you very much for all that. There was a lot of subs, a lot of gifts. So, yeah, I don't. She's preparing Warhammer figurines. So, but yeah, so we can go raid Fiora because we did AZ last time. So we can just do that for now. I gotta switch over to a different screen. I gotta go to there. Yeah, there. Boo. I can't remember the buttons to hit. There we go.
Yeah, I got my Mr. Meeseeks
Over
down.
there. I actually find the figuring stuff kind of interesting. That's not an easy thing to do, and not the kind of patience I have. So
I did it for a little while when I was a teenager, but
but if you want some free channel points, stick around. So otherwise, I'll talk to you guys there. Bye bye.
bye.
Oh, I gotta hit this start.
Do you want me to try to fix this?